Ado lives in a small house, in a busy and crowded neighborhood. He is 7 years old. He lives with many people at home: mummy, daddy, his big sister Annie and his grandma and grandpa. One of his favorite people whom he admires a lot also is his big sister, Annie. She is 15 years old and Ado believes that she knows everything. Just like other children, Ado has had many difficulties over several days. You know why? Because of a strange disease called COVID. Everybody is talking about it and worrying about it. The television and newspapers have been full of news about it. He couldn't go out to play, meet his friends, or attend school. He could not even ride his bicycle and go to the shop to buy chocolates. Some of Ado's favorite cartoon shows have also been cancelled and replaced with COVID news and information.
Why are you looking sad, Ado? What happened?
Everything is closed and nobody is playing outside, and there are hardly any people on the street, and those who are out look so scary in those strange masks.
Oh, now I understand why you are sad. And I know that things have been difficult for you like they have been for other children.
I don't understand this COVID. What is this COVID and how do people get it?
Let me explain it to you, my dear. There are many ways in which we get sick, and many of these sicknesses enter our bodies through germs.
What are germs?
Germs are tiny creatures, even smaller than ants. So tiny that we cannot even see them unless we use special machines to see them. They get into our bodies in different ways. For example, most often through our nose and mouth. When these tiny little germs enter the body, they cause the body to be sick.
But how does COVID come through these germs?
If we do not wash our hands properly before eating or eat in a dirty place, we get stomach pain and diarrhea. If we have a cold or cough and we sneeze and somebody else is nearby, they may breathe in our germs and also get sick. We get COVID in similar ways. And you know what? The germ that causes COVID has a very funny name. Corona. Can you say corona?
Corona. But I don't have COVID, so then why can't I go out?
There are different types of sicknesses. Some spread from one person to another, some don't. If you have a headache and sit next to someone, the headache will not pass to them. But if you sit very close to someone who has COVID, it spreads through sneezing or coughing. If you go out to crowded places without wearing a mask and forget to wash your hands, which may have a COVID virus when you come back home, you would be at a risk of getting COVID because we don't know who may have COVID and spread it to you. That is why it is best to stay home as much as possible.
So, I heard from my friends that we can get corona if we eat ice cream or food from outside. Is that true?
No.
Can corona fly out of someone else's house and come to us?
No.
Will it spread through houseflies or mosquitoes?
No, not even through dogs or other animals.
If I catch COVID, will I have it for life?
No.
But are there ways in which we can be safe from corona?
Yes, if you follow the SMS rules. Do you know what that is?
No. What is it? Oh, now I know. It means sending a message on a mobile.
That is one meaning of SMS. This is an SMS rule for COVID. S. Clean a hand with sanitizers or soap to kill the germs. M. Wearing a mask every time you leave the house, making sure that the mask covers your nose and the mouth. S. Maintaining social distancing when you go out of the house, keeping as much distance as possible when you sit in the classroom and when you play with friends.
I now understand what SMS is and will remember it so that I will be safe, and by following these easy rules, I can also help other people to be safe from COVID. But what if I get COVID? What to do then?
Children who have got COVID have also got better. So, if you get COVID, just like any sickness, like when you get a fever, you just must stay home, rest and sleep a lot. Take the medicine the doctor gives you and call the state COVID helpline. You can stay in bed, read your favorite stories, watch cartoons, maybe do some drawing and whatever else you like and enjoy. It is also better to stay in one part of the house and not get too close to others, especially grandma and grandpa, so that they are safe from sickness.
But when will this COVID end?
Nobody knows exactly when COVID will end because it is a new sickness and everybody is still learning about it. The good news is that the doctors have worked really hard and there are vaccines to keep us safe. But Adu, the doctors also say that even after taking the vaccine, we will have to follow the SMS way. Remember the SMS way, Adu? Sanitize the hands, wear the mask and maintain social distancing because vaccine does protect us but it cannot guarantee 100% protection.
Can we go out now? I hope we can.
You remember last year, we had stayed at home and heard of something called a lockdown in the news. In a lockdown, everything was shut and we could not go out to meet anyone. But then things got better and for many months in between, we could go out a little for a walk, sometimes to the market, sometimes to even meet our friends and family wearing our masks. It almost felt like this monster virus was going away. Well, Adu, guess what? Corona is back and it's making people sick again. So we need to stay at home again so that we can protect ourselves and those around us. We need to wear our masks and we must wash our hands regularly. Remember, for now, that is the only way how we can stop the monster coronavirus. But don't worry, we will be able to go out soon. Someday, it will go far away forever. You know what, Adu? I just thought of something. Although COVID has made many things difficult, but there have been some good things too.
Really? Like what?
I feel that because of COVID and the lockdown, we can now spend more time together as a family. I also learned something new. I can play chess with mommy and papa now. I also learned how to bake cake. What about you, Adu? Can you think of something good that happened?
Yes, we also painted all the flower pots at home. Now our garden looks so beautiful. I had not realized this until now. I have also loved playing Ludo with mommy and papa and you every day. Of course, I'm a champion. Well, COVID or no COVID, I'm really glad that you are my sister and that I always have you through good times and bad times.
Of course, that's what big sisters are for.
See. So even when things are tough sometimes, there are always things to learn and good things can happen even in difficult times.